Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the ones out there with the sincere faith of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, the ones that's looking for mercy. That's ones that's looking to get delivered out of America. To overcome the obstacles that come with our trials and tribulations and our journey to salvation. I'm just on my way to work, and I had an idea to do something for the Lord, and this is Psalms 47. I'm gonna start at Psalms 46, verse 7. The Lord of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. Come, behold the works of the Lord, what desolations he hath made in the earth. He maketh war to cease unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in fire. It says, be still and know that I am the power. I will be exalted amongst the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. Right? And the Lord, he basically has the control of everything. This is his movie, his story, his script. We just have to play our part and amongst our journey, just play our part. And you know, one of my things that I harp on is be still. You know, because sometimes you want to get out of certain things, or you don't like the way things are going, or things that are said, and you want to get ahead and run out or leave the environment and the stuff, things of that nature. But basically, you know, basically putting the things in the Lord's hands, you know, giving the Lord the glory. Because when you get ahead and walk out or try to do things yourself, or maybe you don't like certain things, it's basically a sign of weakness. And we're basically always, day by day, is building up a definition of character. All right, so I'm going to read it again. It says, verse 10, out of Psalms 46. Be still and know that I am the power. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. You know, and the power of Jacob is with us. That's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, and he has many works, and we have to believe that he is. You know, we have to believe that we're going to be all right as long as we continue with the correct amount of faith and works. You know, and it's important to do the works because it goes hand in hand, right? They both complement each other to where you're going to increase your faith by doing more works, right? It's going to be basically, your faith is going to be bulletproof to where you're impenetrable, right? Because we're going to be those virgins, Lord's will, you know. And when I was on the way to the car, I was thinking about the scripture in Sirach. You know, we bring it out a lot, but it's just, you know, it's very important. Like, you know, those little scriptures, like, you could apply them to a whole lot of things in, on this planet Earth, you know. And that's why, you know, be thankful for the knowledge of the Lord, be thankful for the brotherhood, and be thankful for the things that the Lord have given you. Don't take it for granted. You know, I'm going to start from Sirach. This is the 2nd chapter, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you got to prep your mind, just how you will prep, like, your vegetables and things of that nature before you cook. Like, you know, season the meat, maybe marinate it 2-3 days. Yeah, you got to prepare yourself, man. You have to understand the things that you're about to go through is going to be totally sci-fi. It's going to feel like a movie. You know, right before, you know, brothers, when, you know, people know before something crazy happens, you feel that subtle staleness in the air, and like something's about to jump. So that's what's going on right now, man. You know, like, everything is running smoothly, but then we feel that calm coming, like that calm right before the storm. Like, you feel it, right? Like, you feel the wind blowing. You know, brothers that work outside, you know, I worked outside all my life, and you feel that calm, or like you'll feel that wind come, and then you'll see like the leaves like turn over. It's crazy. And yeah, then that's when the winds will come even stronger, and then it's like you start raining and stuff like that. But verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in a time of trouble. Right? It says constantly endure, man. This is a tough battle, man. You know, brothers gonna lose women, their children, cars, even if their family members. You know, brothers might get locked up, but what we have to constantly endure and have a good strength of faith, you know, and a good and constantly working. You know, that's why the scriptures talk about be diligent, because if you're being diligent, you're gonna constantly your mind is always occupied. You study, you go ahead and cook, prepare yourself for tomorrow, go to work, get off, get with the bros, do a show or something like that. You're constantly moving, because if you don't, the scriptures talk about how a lazy man basically being idle teaches much evil, right? So if you're being idle all the time, as soon as you get in the house, you know you should be like preparing a meal for tomorrow or doing something to like prepare for tomorrow, but you want to sit around and watch Netflix, or you want to go ahead and maybe, you know, go hang out with a woman or something like that, or go to the bar or something like that. And it's like your mind is like not focusing on the things that need to be done, so it's going to teach you much evil, right? And then once you learn the evil, now you always got that that constant demon being like trying to get you to stray off the course. But that's why the scriptures talk to we constantly endure, you know, and make not haste on a sign of trouble, because you put yourself there majority of the times. Brothers like to blame Satan, but it's not really Satan, it's really you, you know. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And what? And endure, another word for endure is like, it's make hard, you know. In the scriptures it talks about taking things cheerfully, you know. And James, you know, Lord's will just be the last precept, but yeah, like James said, oh, here it goes. This is James 1 verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, right? Take it all joy, man, you know, because that's what go ahead and gears you up to where when you do fall into even deeper things, then you're able to get ahead and assess the situation and actually make the proper moves to use wisdom, right? Because we constantly want to be harping on wisdom, because that's where you get to keep those bad thoughts away, those nasty thoughts, into to where you want to go to the bar, hang out with a big booty bitch, and just like, you know, you constantly living in the state of the flesh and not of the spirit, you know, because that's the spirit of the Lord is going to get us out of things, you know. And the Lord teaches that us day by day. Even though we be messing up, the Lord get ahead and still lets, you know, so to speak, slide, you know. But what, you know, when he lets us slide, because he's showing you his power, right? So what you got to show back, like the water, you know, the only way you can say the water is to show forth your works and your faith, and it's going to show, right? So now with that, you know, I hope you brothers was motivated or edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders who rule well. The chosen vessels to pass on this torch, this flame, this fire onto the chosen vessels to get ahead and teach the people amongst the four corners of the earth. Shalom, salutations to the ones out there with the sincere faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.